Alright, now moving on to the actual K-mod. Got our Veritor. Carefully slide the back plate off. Took out our center sleeve. And it'll be difficult to see on camera, but you can see the 6 different rollers sitting in the ramps. The black ones are all marked, indicated with a little BL on the casting. These are going to be the ones we actually remove. We're going to leave behind the beige rollers. So we can actually set these off to the side. And I've already gone ahead and taken the air hose and blown out any dirt. And actually taking a little brake cleaner. Clean out some of these ramps that are a little dirty inside. Find the spots here. I'm going to inspect the casting for any cracks, any weakness around. Looks pretty good. And it wouldn't hurt to clean the beige rollers that we're going to keep in there. For the sake of saving time, I've already deglazed the front side of the Veritor. I'm going to take a look at your surface here and see if there's any deep gouges or ridges in there. If you have any large, you can feel those large ridges across there. You might think about replacing the faces of these Veritors. If not, just to deglaze these, I'm going to use some 600 grit wet and dry sandpaper, a little bit of water. And I'm just going to simply go around and take that glaze off that sandpaper, rotating this thing as I go. And you may end up seeing some deeper, what will appear as deeper grooves as you use that sandpaper. It seems to highlight the scratches in the face. Don't be too alarmed. Typically you're going to have what would look like 2 or 3 ridges in there. One's obviously going to be one that's worn in there from where that belt rides at idle, near the center of your Veritor. You'll see those ridges. Just continue working around. I'm going to turn your sandpaper. Use a new area as you go around here. And you get a little stubborn areas, you might work it back and forth a little bit. Depending on the amount of scarring on the surface, it can take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And several sheets of sandpaper as well. Very important that you get all that grit removed from the face. Once you complete this operation here. And on the inside, I'll take a final air hose to that. I'm going to get all that glaze off of there so it's nice and shiny. And after you blow it out with the air hose, I bet I need to take some brake cleaner. Get that brake cleaner off. Get any remaining grit. Of that dry face. And try not to touch that. Leave any oil either from your hands, from the job, or from just your skin. Flip that over. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you replace the beige rollers into the correct ramp. Probably a little coat of WD-40 wouldn't hurt. Just a little bit. Wipe any excess off of there. I hesitate spraying it directly into the variator. All this stuff goes a long way. Carefully replace and line up your 3 grooves there. And pick this guy up. Again, try not to touch that drive face. You don't leave anything behind here. Yeah. Move your nut washer. And you slide this back, make sure this all goes back in one unit. Again, as indicated by Bruce, those rollers would have to fall out of place and create quite a mess in there. Spray a little bit of this cleaner in here. clutch, but this is probably the biggest task right here. Is trying to replace the clutch with the belt, the new belt in place. And there's been a number of suggested methods of doing that. And what I've done is created kind of a wedge. I have a piece of plywood. Bring that in the frame now. This is what I've created here. It's a piece that's been planed down with a planer and a belt sander. Give me enough clearance to clear the distance of that shaft, and that will help me spread that large spring so it gets my pulley apart. I'll show you what that looks like. A pair of gloves here, that's always a good idea at this point. Slide that down there. Hesitate putting any kind of a lubricant on here. I don't want to leave anything on the pulley faces. So if I slide that down, spreads that face apart. And I cut a small block that I can jam inside here, and will temporarily hold it apart when I work that off. I'm going to pull this up. Now I've got my pulley halves far enough apart, they're being held there by that piece of small block of wood. Took me 15-20 minutes to make that wedge, but the time savings, as you're about to see, will be tremendous. Alright. Inspect the inside here. Make sure you don't get any grease. Make sure that shaft does have grease on it. And if it doesn't, not a bad idea to add some. Again, make sure that that's the only place you have grease, and there's no other grease that's going to get it anywhere near your pulley and the belt. Now I went with a new OEM belt from Honda. Again, this scooter only had a little over 4,500 miles on it. I don't know, again, the history, but it is approaching 12 years old here. So we want to go ahead while this is all open and do it all at one time. Now make sure you don't have any additional wood chips left over from your separator. Okay. Put that over your clutch. Carefully slide that on. Make sure that your wood block is facing forward. And you slide that on. This will very easily give you plenty of room. Again, slide your clutch outer shell on. Place your washer. And again, we'll torque that to the specs as outlined in the book. Take the front half of your varitor, Remember when we took it off, we had the KMod tool going forward, so now we're going to flip this backwards. Now with that block and that spread, shouldn't be a need for any Windex or other kind of lubricant. You should be able to get your face completely on and engaged in these splines. Take the bolt and the nut, and then you want to rotate this as you're doing this. Probably help temporarily take this wrench off. Put that back on before you tighten it. You can turn the varitor back and forth. And with every little turn, pushing on, making sure there's nuts on there. And then visually look in this direction. And if you take a screwdriver, you can set that back in there and make sure that the faces are tied up against that shaft. Now, that nut's on as far as it's going to go. Now I'm simply going to snug it. Okay. It's snugged up. Snug this guy up. Now it's a simple matter of taking a needle-nose plier and working your wood block out. And you can see immediately the belt has already worked its way towards the outer edge of that clutch. Okay. Now we'll reinstall the varitor tool.